There's a new Savannah Guthrie message she put up yesterday. Did you see it?
I did.
So, still don't know where her mom is. And so I'm going to play you this. This is from her Instagram.
I'm coming on today with a very specific message. It has been months since our mom was taken from us. Nothing about our situation has changed. The world can be a cruel and unforgiving place. And I know that you have tried to do things the right way. So I'm asking you, begging you, to do the right thing now. Help us find her. Tell us where to look for her.
Who do you think she's talking to?
Anybody that might know where she is, buried.
Yeah, I don't think many people think she's alive. She's just too old to last.
Mm-hmm. So, they just want to know.
But you think she's talking to the people that know Gen Pop that could possibly have tips?
Yes. All the above. That's how I took it. Just like a desperate plea to anybody that might know anything about where she was placed.
Man, that is a nightmare. That is a multi-month nightmare. Just not knowing. Let's just say her mom gets killed in a home invasion. That's a nightmare. But there's a closure in that nightmare, and that always sucks, and that is just wildly tragic. So sad. But imagine they take her and you don't know. And then you think she's dead, but then you don't even know where she is. You don't even, that's one of those that makes you feel like down in your gut if you think about it. And we tend to not think too much about it because it's a news story. It's almost entertainment for people because of where it's featured. It's on TMZ. She's on the Today Show. We're talking about it. It almost doesn't feel real.
Mm-hmm. I know, but we feel it
It's
for her.
so
And it's
real.
like,
I
and I
know.
feel about it. So imagine going through it. It's got to be 100 times worse.
So I saw that. I did see the story you were talking about yesterday pop up. The Jen Hamilton, she's a labor and delivery nurse. I saw it pop up on page 6.
Yeah, everywhere's covering it.
I think your algorithm might be a little more Jen Hamilton than mine.
Well, I follow her.
I do too, but I hadn't seen it. And you talked about it, but then I started to see the pillars of sharing entertainment news. And her husband's living a double life. I didn't click into it. I felt like you gave me all the information I needed.
Sure did.
Except I don't know what he's doubling up.
Yeah, we don't know that part, but we know that he's with an older woman now, and they're getting divorced.
I don't understand the double life thing.
Well, nobody does. And that's what Amy was saying yesterday. She's not revealing what that means. And
She's just giving people enough because so many people are speculating. She kept seeing videos pop up and like all this stuff about, oh, yeah, he's the main thing and the one she addressed was that, oh, he's definitely gay.
Wait.
No. She's saying that's not true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
so
was
she
like, whoa.
wanted
Got it.
So
'cause
she
that's what
wanted
you
to
said
clear
yesterday.
the air and say, look,
I was about to say, that's a double life.
That is a double life.
Yeah.
But
correct.
she was like, and that's when I told you, she said, quote, I'd give my left foot for that to be the reason. Because in a relationship, you want you to know that it's not working or your person didn't want you. It would make more sense if it's because you're not you're not the sex that they want. Mm-hmm. They want the opposite. That would be easier to accept than like they want another woman.
And it feels like double life means more than an affair.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they just cheated. But
like who knows if they had they had a place
kids.
together.
I jumped to
Even
like
kids.
a family.
I know, but she's 56. That's where I thought maybe
but they were
had a
together
kid.
for 13, or weren't they together for a bunch of years?
The double life
Yeah.
relationship. I don't know how long. She didn't say.
I know they were married for 13 years. I'm getting that number mixed up a little bit. But yeah, we don't know what the double life means, but to me, it has to mean more than just having an affair.
Yeah, and if you do have like a double life in the sense of another family or a child with someone else, like to me, that is like so complicated.
Or like a dog.
And it's like the effort.
Like one is hard.
Yeah. I mean,
Two?
just hiding having an affair would be hard, especially with all the social media and DMs and
Yeah,
texts and
Jen did say that I guess she's had a conversation with the other woman, and she said that the woman told her, I knew about you and he would talk about you. I just didn't know how many followers you had. Because I don't think they expected all the news outlets to be covering everything that's been. Well, I mean, I guess it has to be kind of on your beat because I'm sure Lunchbox and Eddie are like, who are these people? We don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yes, Page 6, TMZ, Us Weekly, People, all those outlets have been covering this since she announced their separation.
So the other lady is the one saying this.
the other lady told her, and she said in the video that I was telling you about yesterday, that was one of the things she said, that like I've talked to her. I guess she's probably sat down and, or who knows if they had a phone call or if they had a little powwow. But that the woman was like, yeah, I had no idea you had this many followers and we would be getting this much attention around this. And not that we know who that woman is, but.
And if you're dating somebody or you're cheating with somebody, either one, that's in a whole different age bracket, that doesn't mean double life. But we do have a listener that had a question about Amy when she was with the young guy.
Oh, good.
But that's not a double life.
No.
Yeah, Ray, would you play voicemail 3?
Where Lunchbox was talking about the mayor in Louisiana sleeping with the 16-year-old kid. And Amy said that she didn't know why she was liking younger kids. But didn't Amy date some young guy in his 20s? So we need to find out why she did that. But,
good question.
It's not a good question. It's not the same at all, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, he was 30-something.
And the kid was 16.
30s.
Oh, he wasn't in his 20s?
Oh, no way.
No, he wasn't in his 20s.
You sure?
Y'all are crazy. Stop, Eddie.
But I'm also saying even if he was 25 and he wasn't.
Not the same thing.
It's not the same thing because the mayor of that town, if I remember the story correctly, and it was 16, that's illegal. That's a kid.
Yes.
Somebody in high school.
He was like at a high school party at her house and friends with her high school children.
Yeah, that's
There's
weird.
like, what? No, it's very
But
different.
I'll be honest, though. I did think he was younger.
I did
Like
too. I thought he was
Stashira's friend.
20s.
No, you didn't. Okay.
I never got a really good look at him, but I mean, I thought
I would get a good look when he was driving Amy's car in, dropping her off at work.
Right.
I was like, why is...
Are you sure he was 30s, or are you just saying that now?
No, I swear to you.
And then Amy never said anything about it. We're all just like,
Right.
hey, we all know. Like, we see him every morning, drop you off.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah, that was fun.
But also,
and the
there's
funny
no
thing is-
point in me saying also that some part is not what you think, but there's no point in me saying it because y'all are going to be like,
Yeah.
what? Okay.
But
the
Amy,
real,
so you know, though, none of us talked about
I
it.
know,
didn't.
I know you didn't.
Ever.
We did. Well, if
I
they
know,
did, it
'cause
wasn't around me because I don't want any drama.
We
there's
did not.
no
So
drama.
no, I don't even want like gossiping. I don't allow
I
gossiping.
know, but Caitlin knew.
Okay, but she don't talk to me about that stuff.
I know. It's just that nobody was talking. Also, I know that looks a little more serious. The real thing was he did not have a car. So
We felt that.
obviously.
No, yeah,
but
wait.
I'm not.
I felt that like he was driving. You had a nice car. I felt like he was just using your car because it was nice. and-
Right. So he would go home. He would pick me up super early in the morning. Like even like I just wouldn't have my car for the evening at night. He would go home, come back. Because I mean, I have my kids. Like it's not what y'all are thinking. But looking
No,
back,
no,
I'm
we're
like,
not
why
thinking
would I
that.
let him just take my car and like park it on the street? And,
Great
like,
question.
But you did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then he would always show up right on time to get me. And honestly, I would work. Like while we would drive, I'd be on my computer. I'm like, this is kind of nice. It's like I have a driver.
But Eddie's right. We never once
Never.
behind backs talked
I know,
about
but
that
that's
stuff.
why I was like, gosh, if I even try to explain this to them, I don't know what's worse. Like them thinking that like he's just like with me all the time or
No,
them,
we didn't think that. We thought he was just
No,
like a...
he doesn't have a car.
We that's what we thought.
Oh, yeah, like a sugar... You're like a sugar mama.
Yeah, we didn't think you
sure.
guys were like, that, we didn't think that.
He
Okay.
loved it. He could not even spend the night at your house. He could just go out with the car and go
Yes.
go out in the town. That as long as he picked you up in the morning, it was fine.
You're funding a child. But he
Yeah.
wasn't a child. He was...
30s.
late 20s, 30s, whatever. But here's the thing about my wife.
He was
She-
not late 20s.
I don't know.
He
Early
was
20s.
My
mid-
wife doesn't tell me
30s.
anything. If there's like a secret and
Well, it wasn't a secret. It just wasn't something I wanted to talk about with y'all.
okay.
But
That's
I
fine.
mean, I
That's
would have
great.
taled about it with you if it would have come up. But like,
Not us.
I think I just
That's
felt
rude.
so awkward, and I'm like, I don't even know. And it wasn't that big of it. It was more of like I thought I was being nice. Like, here's the car. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal to where I wanted y'all to know about him. But then he also would need my car, so then he would drop me off, and I was like, well, this is awkward. Now they're seeing me. Ugh.
We had a tiny one. It wasn't even a parking garage. It was just a garage, ground floor. There's like 20 spaces. And so we're all getting to work around the same time, and we just see some child driving Amy. You can barely see top of his head in the steering wheel, dropping her off. Like, what the-
Did you ever think about having him drop you off down the street?
Yes. Yes. And then also sometimes when he would pick me up, one time I got so frustrated because I wanted to go and I was done with work, but he was working out and he was like, oh, I can't come get you yet. I'm working out. And I'm like, no.
Mama says bring the
Mom,
car.
exactly.
I need to be picked up.
Hey, speaking of kids driving, how's Stevenson doing?
Well, he just did his first drive with Ben. He's been asking to drive for a while, and we've been putting it off. We just think it could happen later. A lot of kids, they're not. He's turning 16 soon, but they're all like Sashira didn't really start driving until she was 17. It's just not that big of a deal. He lives so close to the school. He can ride his bike. It makes us a little nervous. But so Ben finally did some parking lot driving with him, and he was shocked. Like, I feel kind of bad that we've been putting it off. Like, he said he was perfect.
Is he training?
This was the first time he'd been behind the wheel at all, period. I mean, when we're driving, I try to explain certain things, like, and he'll ask questions of, oh, wait, why did you turn this way, but the light's red? And I'm like, well, you can turn right on red as long as there's not a sign telling you can't. Or if I turn left, but I don't have an arrow, it's because it's green, but there's no cars coming. So we give him little tips like that. And he's like, okay, I just need to know all this so I can pass the test, like the written test or the driver's test. I'm like, well, you need to actually get behind the wheel. So I think he went and asked his dad, like, hey, will you take me to a parking lot so I can get behind the wheel? And they did. And Ben sent me a voice text and like, even in his tone, he's like, well, my mind is blown. He's better than Stashira was when she first started, and so much attention to detail. And so now I'm like, well, let's go. Sign him up. Let's get this boy behind the wheel, because he really wants to get a job. And some of the jobs he could get to, he can't ride his bike to, or the jobs he wants. So I'm like, okay.
So will you put him in a driver's ed type class?
Yeah, he'll need to take driver's ed.
So that's what sign him up means?
Yes.
Like sign him up for an actual driving
class.
And
then in the state of Tennessee, you have to have your permit for 6 months before you can get a license.
Man, in Arkansas growing up, we were 14, we got a permit.
Yeah, I don't think in Texas we had to have...
I don't know if anywhere is that anymore. I'm not sure, but...
As long as we completed driver's ed and turned 16, we got a license. And now you have to complete driver's ed. They don't care as long as you're 16, but even if Stevenson turned 16, he still has to have that permit for 6 months till they'll issue the actual license.
Times have changed a lot, but at 14, take a test, you got your permit. 14, you could be on the road driving.
Well, that's with a hardship, though.
No.
No?
No, it was a straight permit.
Oh, in Texas, that was considered a hardship.
We got a straight permit, but a hardship you could drive without someone in the car. Permit, someone had to be in the car.
Oh, I got it. So you're saying at 14 permit. Okay.
And then at 16, there was no driver's ed. It immediately turns into a license.
That's crazy.
You didn't go sit in a
class?
Like on Tuesday nights?
You never got in the car where the guy had a brake pedal?
Oh, I took that to get my insurance down. Coach Castleberry taught it. And so I took that when I was 15. But states, Alaska, Arkansas, Iowa, Kansas, North Dakota, and South Dakota allow permits at 14 years old still.
Wow.
15, California, Florida, Georgia, Colorado, Tennessee. And 16, states like Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania require drivers to wait until 16 to get a permit. And then you have to do the 6 months. Drivers, all that. But
wow.
Yeah, 14, dude. We're letting it rip. Hey, speaking of kids, Ray, I saw a card your nephew had written you guys.
Yeah, and grammatically it was just absolutely god-awful.
How old's he? Because I saw you making that comment.
He's 18. He's exactly Eddie's oldest kid's age, a month apart. And I just ripped it apart. I put all the stuff that was wrong with this card that he wrote to us.
Why did he send you a card?
Because we gave him a very handsome graduation gift. To the tune of, I think, $200.
Okay, you give him cash. So
Yeah.
it's up here. We can show this on our YouTube. It says, "Dear," but it's spelled D-E-E-R.
Yes.
Dear Uncle Ray.
No,
boy.
that's an A.
That's an A.
No, guys, that's deer, like a white-tailed
Can
deer.
you zoom in more? We can. I don't know. It could be an A.
I
What did you think, Ray?
It looked like he was trying to say deer. They're from Michigan. There's a lot of deer up there.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say 50-50 on that one. Go ahead.
And then he continues with Ray, and first he put Day and had to cross that out, and then changed it to my name, Ray.
That does
Day.
look, yeah.
And Aunt Laura, and Laura not capitalized, lowercase Laura.
Okay, I don't hate that. That's okay, kid. Go ahead.
And there should be a comma there, because that's just how it is proper,
Okay.
and there's no comma. So then we go to the body of the letter. And I mean, I'm his uncle. Like, we talk to each other all the time, and this was just such a cut and dried response. And here we go. Thank you for your kind gift and support, comma, I appreciate it very much. That should have been a period because it's 2 independent sentences.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it very much. Like, there's no way that's a sentence. And also, can you not relate to me a little bit? Like,
You just wanted it more personal.
Uncle, thank you so much. That gift was so nice. That was definitely one of our top gifts that I got. This is really gonna help me in college. That's a horrible personalized card. And in the front, the very front of the card, it doesn't show on the picture, but it's thank you is in the opposite direction. You're supposed to write in the same direction as the writing on the outside of the card. And he wrote cattywampus of the thank you on the very front of the card.
I feel like you're being a little too critical,
Yeah.
but I can understand having your feelings hurt that it wasn't personal at all and you have a very personal relationship with him.
Yeah, and I thought, you know what? Let's tear into this next generation, guys. Come on. I know you didn't learn cursive, but let's learn some sentences. Let's do better at grammar.
He also doesn't dot any of his I's.
Oh, that's interesting.
None of them.
You just skipped that whole part.
Yeah,
Oh, I see
dot
it,
in the
yeah.
eyes, overrated.
But it wouldn't be an I. Well, I guess it's still an I.
Yeah, overrated.
An L.
Hey, but seriously though, that dear uncle day, like that deer, that's deer, like a white-tailed deer.
It does, but I just want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I don't
'cause
think so.
You don't?
No, I think he misspelled that. Yeah, Ray, you're onto something, man, because like my kids don't know how to write. They know how to type. They're awesome.
Good
like,
point. When do you write?
well, not even type. They know how to thumb type
Mm-hmm.
on the phones, but like they don't really write well.
Same. Oh, Stashira has really good
Me too,
handwriting. I guess
same.
I'll clarify. but
I write terribly.
I write.
it's a proportion thing in my household. Like,
Some letters are bigger than others.
yes.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just like, why can't you look at the paper and you can write it all equally, like the same size?
Guys, they're not like us though. They're not training. They're not having to write very often, right? I mean, I don't have to write very often,
No.
and I
No,
did have to
but-
write a bunch as a kid, and I still struggle with it.
Is that a bad sentence? I'm still not. I'm still convinced that comma is okay, right?
It could be a semicolon, but comma works okay.
And then I appreciate it very much.
Like, there's no way that's grammatical. There's
Like-
no way.
Yeah. Like 2 independent sentences can work together with a semicolon.
I guess I've never used a semicolon in my life.
So I appreciate it very much isn't a sentence.
I
Right.
appreciate it. What you did. I think that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
Ray was saying
appreciate-
it's not.
Again, I'm no expert on this.
Me
I am
neither.
very appreciative of it. Wow.
But then you
thank
wouldn't say
you.
very much. You would say I'm very appreciative of your gift.
You know what I love is a dot, dot, dot.
I love a dot.
I love a
Dot,
dot,
It pretty
dot,
much
dot.
goes for anything.
I just dot, dot, dot. I'm
Yeah,
like, is
me
this the
too.
comma, a semicolon? What should I
Whatever.
do? Oh, dot, dot, dot.
I think you made a little hard on them, but I get it.
Well, and also the next generation, if we can pinpoint it, it's going to be right here with their writing and how they write letters. I'm telling you, there's got to be some ramifications of not having proper English skills.
Won't need to write. I mean, I think whenever we were younger and they were like, wow, they're not having to use quill and ink anymore. What are they even going to do?
Yeah.
No papyrus?
But honestly, like,
They're not writing letters all the time. We're doing emails.
why isn't everyone on board with that? Like, you go to the doctor's office and they're still having you write your name and all your info, just like,
They are.
Don't you have
all
an
mine
iPad?
All mine are tablets.
right. Not the one I went to recently.
I think it just depends.
Like,
most
guys, get
have
with it.
transitioned, but I saw a video of Elon Musk again talking
Nobody's got
about
any money.
About money?
again he was meeting with some economist or an economist journalist, however you would say that, and she was pressing him, and he was pretty adamant that like it's coming up like
20 years.
2035. He said 2035.
I think that's too early. 9 years. I saw.
What?
He could have said that. I saw 20 years in the version that I saw.
Okay, well, in this interview, I feel like maybe he said, okay, 35,
Hey,
45.
It does say 2036 though in one of the stories I'm seeing here. So
Okay.
you're right.
So 2036, 10 years from now, money won't matter.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
says
mean,
that.
it won't matter.
Because advanced robots and artificial intelligence will be able to produce all the goods, and there'll be a human income that's just given to everyone.
Uh-huh. Distributed.
Okay.
So you want it to work?
There'll be extreme abundance for things. Therefore, you will not have. Everyone will just be given a wage.
And
But
not
then,
have
like,
it-
let's say I was thinking about it, like you want to travel somewhere. Some people will still will there still be classes or no classes?
First, I don't think this is going to happen in 10 years.
I know, but when you watch him talk about it, it's very convincing.
Yeah, I was convinced we're going to Mars by this point too.
Okay.
With what he was saying years ago. I think at some point, sure, something like this could happen. But where I struggle with it is if they go, okay, everyone's going to get $1, right? So no jobs, but everybody just gets $1 because we don't need people to do the jobs because AI and robotics all covering all the jobs. Then you can buy all you want for the $1. Okay, but you're not really factoring in that things are still going to cost more for that $1 on demand and the luxury of it. Everything's not going to be equal. And some people are going to want to buy nicer things and do nicer
Yeah,
things.
or travel to other places.
Yeah.
That
So
are
it's going to cost more than the money they're given. But that's so. Yeah, I hear you. I watched the whole thing too. I'm not betting on that. I think maybe for retirement, you guys should root for that.
Oh, I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Especially in 10 years. You're like, you did a 401k. I didn't. And now we have the same amount of
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
I think in like 2015 or so, Elon Musk predicted that fully autonomous cars would be all over in the next few years. So he's always a bit aggressive, but those type of people are. So I remember it was everybody in 3 to 5 years is going to have the ability to have a fully autonomous car. And those that aren't fully autonomous, they will allow some sort of hybrid mechanism in to make it. And it's not. But we have a little more of that, especially in the major metropolitan areas. We're seeing now Waymo drive around all over the place. But you're talking, that was 11 years ago, and we're nowhere near that.
Right. Okay. Another thing that I was thinking about when he's saying that is, what about our overall well-being, like our mental health? Like, what are we doing for passion, satisfaction, like creativity? I just feel like so many people would get confused on what their purpose is. There's nothing to do.
I think it would be a complete societal overhaul, which I think that needs more than 10 years to happen.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Me neither.
Like,
and it just feels like we'd be so bored.
and then I feel too that human nature is to be greedy.
Yeah.
And if it's not money that we're being greedy over, like, is it over the goods? Is it over the robots? Like, how are we going to...
Wives, we become...
Wives? Like, how are we going to compete with each other? Because we have to always compete with each other.
And like, did we quit learning?
Or do we learn more?
Okay.
I think we focus a lot on the negatives because we're told AI is killing jobs, because this happened with the assembly line, right? Oh my God, all these jobs are going away because of the assembly line, right? It made more cars and it created other jobs, but there was kind of a revolt against the assembly line, taking away jobs of all those workers. In the end, it made it a lot better because more people were able to have more cars, and we were able to modify what those jobs were. And this has happened 3 or 4 times throughout history, like major times, where even with the internet, even with Amazon, look at Amazon. And, well, Amazon's coming and destroying all the moms and pop stores. Now, did they, and is it harder for them because they can't get the same? Yes. But is it generally easier for everybody because we have Amazon and we can get everything so quickly? Yeah. It is. And you can't really fight progression. Like, you can really yell at it, but you're just the old man on the lawn yelling at the clouds. And there's a lot of great that I think AI is going to do. And that's just a universally used term at this point too. Now, some of the stuff does get weird, where there was the AI that hacked into another AI system, totally unprompted. There was the other AI that they found was building barriers and it was educating itself on, in the future, if walls were put around it, how to defeat those walls. That's kind of crazy. But the internet is toxic and terrible in a lot of ways, but it's also amazing. And that was the fear of the internet. Everybody's going to be murdering everybody. It's going to be nonstop. And there's a lot of that for sure, but it's also, there's a big part of it that's amazing. We have connection. We're able to buy goods and services easier. So do I think in 10 years, though, we don't need money? No. Do I think it'd be better for Eddie and Lunchbox if that were the case? Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, we wouldn't rub it in your face or anything.
No, we wouldn't.
Well, we would all have the standard gift, and then we'd have Amy and I'd have the money we saved up to go on top of that.
Oh, that's true.
Speaking of money, Eddie said Lunchbox hasn't paid him for a salsa yet.
I just don't understand. Like, I'm trying to do a little business, like trying to get this thing rolling, and I haven't had any problems. I probably sold like 50 jars of salsa.
Wow.
I'm serious, dude. 50. And usually people have no problem paying me what they owe me. But Lunchbox, I thought since we worked together, he asked me, he's like, hey, should I just grab it out of the ice chest? I'm like, dude, grab it out of the cooler and then just Venmo me. Never got the Venmo.
But he never pays on time for anything, according to you. So why would you expect any different? That's on you then, because he doesn't pay ever. So then when he doesn't pay again, you're surprised?
I just figured that this is a business. This is different. This isn't like our golf pool. It's not a gambling thing that we did like squares for college football. Like this is a business that I'm running.
Response?
I feel like I'm being set up here because Eddie was on the phone when he tells me to grab it, and he goes, "Oh, and by the way, happy birthday." And I thought, oh, so you're giving me the salsa for my birthday.
Oh.
Oh, that'd be a good gift.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, but that's
But
not
those
what
two
hap-
weren't connected?
No, it was
But
Ricky.
it's
No, the Ricky, the girl that works here, it was her birthday, and I literally was talking to her. Like, I swear it was her. It's her birthday, and I gave her a jar of salsa. I said, happy birthday.
So you gave her a jar of salsa for her birthday, but not.
I didn't even think about it.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I heard happy birthday, and I was like, oh, okay. So he was saying happy birthday like this is my gift because it was all in one sentence. So I thought that was a gift. So I didn't realize that he wanted money for the salsa after he said, oh, happy birthday, man.
So now that you hear that, and he does expect you to pay for
Oh,
the
yeah,
salsa.
then I'll pay him.
No,
Yeah, that's fine.
actually, I didn't even realize. I forgot it was his birthday. Dude, happy birthday. Keep it. Because now I feel rude. Because Ricky, who works on another show here, she said like, hey, it's my birthday. I would love a jar of salsa for my birthday. I said, you got it. Happy birthday. But my mind completely forgot that Lunchbox just had a birthday. Happy birthday, dude.
What did he get you for your birthday?
Nothing.
Okay.
Zero. Zip.
Just asking.
But
So-
that's not how it works. It's not tit for tat.
He says it is.
No.
He literally says he only gets people stuff that get him something. So now he owes you a gift.
That's true.
All right, I'll get you a $10 gift.
See, now he's insulting your salsa.
Like what? Just accept the gift, dude.
I did. I was just confused. I literally thought you were saying happy birthday. I didn't realize you were saying happy birthday to someone else. And when you say, oh man, just grab one and happy birthday. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like he's giving me a jar of salsa. I didn't expect it, but when you said it, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
No, I just completely forgot about it. But you know what? Now that we're on the topic, Abby got a jar of salsa, and she was like, "How much is it?" And I said $12.50 because she's not part of the
Anybody new that has to pay, it's $12.50.
correct. And she was just like, $12.50? What are you talking about? That was $10.
Yeah, she asked me, is it $12 or $12.50?
Yes,
and I
anybody
said,
who hasn't
well,
bought it to that point, he moved it to $12.50.
Amy.
Well,
Amy said, well.
I said, well, I paid 10. It's pretty good. It's really good, but I paid 10. So,
I sent him 15 for each.
oh, wow. Tip.
Like, I just don't understand what the problem is, guys. It's a business. Like, $12.50 is the new price. You ordered after the new price was
Yeah,
set.
that's it.
But did you tell her before she ordered it it's going to be $12.50, or did you just kind of spring it on her?
She didn't ask.
That's bad business by you, though. You can't just make up numbers whenever you hand it to them.
What's it called? What's that pricing called?
Gouging.
No, dynamic.
Dynamic
Eddie does
pricing.
dynamic salsa pricing.
That's funny.
But if she didn't know and she wants it after the mark, you have to pay the mark. If she knew, it was like, hey, no, this is $10 because this was already the agreed upon price. It's $10. Otherwise, it's $12.50.
And I felt bad, right? Like I walked away and I was just like, man, should I just charge her $10? But then I'm thinking, it's $2.50 more. Is it really that? Like, is that going to break Abby?
Well, when was the mark set, and when do you change it again? How
So,
often does the change
It
happen?
doesn't change at all. So the first two orders that came in were $10, and then we established anything after that was going to be $12.50.
Did you take the salsa home?
No, it's in the fridge here. I just got it today.
Are you going to pay him $12.50?
Yes, I'm going to Venmo him.
Okay.
An amount.
An amount.
An amount.
It's $12.50,
That's
Abby.
$12.50.
11,
Do you accept tips?
25?
Oh yeah.
You do accept
People
tips?
have tipped me. It's been really nice. Like they'll buy it, they take it home, and then later I see like $1 tip. Dude, it was so good. Thank you. Here's a little extra.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so fresh, though. That's
Yeah.
because they're getting it right after you made it. Man, that's cool.
How many days after it's opened to
Oh,
consume?
Yeah. Good point.
I would go 5 days max.
Even you would go. Shouldn't you know?
Not like can you push it? Yes, you can probably push the 5-day mark, but I would be safe and just eat it within 5 days.
Okay.
Man, so fresh.
It's fresh.
Give me your story, Eddie.
Okay, so you know Brian Kohberger? He's the guy that was
Idaho murders, right?
Idaho murders. I mean, he was convicted. And so now he is in the news again saying that he wants a new trial because he was given bad advice to give a guilty verdict. He wants to go back and say he's innocent and do a not guilty verdict.
Why?
Because he said that the lawyer said that there's going to be some stuff promised. If you go guilty, you'll have this much, off your sentence, blah, blah, whatever. You won't look at death, blah, blah, blah. He said that's not true. None of that stuff happened. So now I want to retry, and I want to just give him a not guilty, for, what do you call it?
Plea.
He has a point. If that's what was presented to him, and that presentation did not come true, he has an absolute point. Aside from if he's a murderer or not, if his own counsel said, if we do this, if we do A, B happens, and then you do A and B doesn't happen, yeah, you have a point.
Here's my question. When they say that, like say they arrest you, right? And then hey, so your buddy's involved, right? Like, can you wear a wire and get him to confess, and we will take 2 years off your sentence? Like, they just say stuff.
You have to get it in writing, and you have to say, if you put it in writing, I'll do it, if you want to do it.
Whoa, I've never seen that.
You have to get it in writing.
I mean, you see the videos, but then the writing goes, it wouldn't be fun on camera to show the writing, so they go behind the scenes and do it. But also,
because the writing looks like Ray's nephew. And then you're trying to figure out exactly what they mean by that.
I appreciate it very much.
Comma, dear criminal.
And I don't think it's as easy as they say, we'll take 2 years off, but they'll say, we'll give you a max of 5 instead of, you know what I mean? Because if they say we're going to take 2 off, you don't know what you're going to be sentenced to in the first place. They could just make up a number. But, oh, we took 2 off. We were going to give you 10.
And here's the thing about this
the
guy.
judge is who decides that. So you can't negotiate what the judge is going to say. You can negotiate if it never gets to a judge. So we're going to just plead down this whole thing. If you plead down, we'll give you this. And it's a decision made between both sides. So it doesn't have to go to court.
Okay, but I feel like it's just thrown around. Like in the detective world, like they throw that around.
We're just watching TV shows.
Well, First 48.
First 48, man, it's big. It's
that's not a TV show.
That's a big deal.
I mean, it is.
But it's real life.
It's real.
It's real. Like, that's 100% real.
Yeah, I see that. If he can prove that he was told something that didn't happen, I think he has a case.
But I mean, even if it goes to trial again, like there's DNA, there's a thing that the sheath, whatever. Like,
he doesn't have to prove he was innocent.
Well,
he just has to prove that he's not 100% guilty, like a shadow of a doubt.
They interviewed some of like the parents of the victims, and they're just like, he's like a mosquito that just you cannot.
But he did
kill.
Maybe he did it. Yeah. I'm not saying he didn't, but if he was told that, I think he has a point.
Also, do we believe he was told that? I don't think so. I think he's just
need to see it in writing.
I think he's just crazy enough to kind of just stir up and just keep.
The thing about this guy is that he was a criminal justice major at the Washington State University. So like
he knows tricks.
Even when he committed the crime, he was doing stuff that he learned to try to like mess with the system.
That's one I never really got into. I just counted on you guys to fill me in as it was going.
I knew way too much about it.
Same.
Because it's kind of hard if you don't get in early, and so much has happened. It's like the Murdoch trial. Never got in, so I just kind of lean on you guys to occasionally catch me up. But some of the others, you get in early.
What was this guy's name again? His whole name?
Brian Kohberger.
Kohberger.
He studied behavioral criminology, death investigation, and the psychology of antisocial behavior.
And after the murders, he would get in these chat rooms and like just say,
do
you guys think he did this?
Yeah,
like, why would he do that?
Because he's messed
up. No,
up.
I'm saying he would write that in the chat. Like, that's weird. Why would he do that? And he'd like to see the results of like the responses of what they would say.
Lunchbox, your story?
Yeah, Tyler Hubbard was on vacation with his family, and I never related more to a story. And his wife showed a picture. Breakfast had to wait because he had a fish hook in his head. They didn't say what happened, but I'm assuming one of the kids cast it and caught him in the head because I've been fishing with kids and you get hooks on you, in the dogs. And it was just really crazy. They were able to get it out and enjoy their vacation, but it was just gnarly to see the fish hook in the back of his head.
How big was the hook?
It was like a lure.
Do you know how to get a fish hook off if it's all the way in?
I had a fish hook go all the way in my cheek once, fishing my grandma.
Oh.
Near my teeth.
How did you? Oh, did you push it all the way through?
No. I don't remember. I shouldn't say no. I was like 6. I think they cut it with pliers and then pulled it half through.
Yeah.
They snap, if I remember, and they snapped the hook in half and pulled it through because it has that.
Yeah, the little thing where you can't pull it out.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call that.
I don't know what that's called.
Barb.
Yeah. Well, it's like a anti
pull out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that happened to us when we were camping, and it happened to my buddy Isaiah, and he cut it.
Looks like a rooster tail just got caught in his head.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Huh.
That's
That's one of those kids.
That's a good size hook.
Yeah, it's kids casting or doing something and catching dad in the head.
Yeah, that happens.
All right, you guys want to take a break?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
didn't do my story.
We didn't?
Nope.
Oh, we did. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
That's okay. So you know how they have those little free library stands, like you see them in a neighborhood. Someone might have it in their yard, and you open it up, and there's books you can just take to read.
Yep.
Now they have free Blockbusters.
Does that mean
For movies?
DVDs?
Yeah, people are mimicking the little free libraries, and they're even printing out these Blockbuster. You know how when you pull up to a Blockbuster, it had the big videotape and it had Blockbuster on it. So they're kind of decorating the little library to look like a mini Blockbuster, and you open it up and there's DVDs or even VHS tapes in there, and you can take whatever you want. You just have to watch it, rewind it, put it back in, or replace it with another movie you think somebody else would like to watch.
How are people watching it?
Yeah, I have no
On
idea.
On what system?
Well, some people must still have VHS players, but then a lot of people still have DVD players or the
Like video game
video
systems.
game systems that will play a DVD.
Even those, I don't buy even DVDs for video games anymore. I just download them.
I know.
But I also haven't played many video games since a baby. But that's interesting.
I just thought it was really cute, like a cute concept.
Sorry, Mr. Story.
No, that's okay.
Okay,
happens.
now let's take a break. Everybody good?
Good.
All right.
It's a Bobby Bones show.